Do a little product review here. This is called the Dragonboard, and what it is it's lycra fabric on a wooden frame, and it's by a company named Dragonboards. And I bought this little holder right here where it actually holds it in place. It just slides right in here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's actually two pieces. This part slides straight up out of this, which this part just fits onto a pole mount, as you can see. Speaker pole mount. Running my projector back here, back behind the Dragonboard. And as you can see, this is the PT-LC76U by Panasonic. Pretty good, actually. Very clear, and for the price you can't beat it. Although you can buy a used one of these for about the same price as a brand new bulb. So heads up. This is called All That Jazz. And usually I would play this for a set with different oldies. Dragonboard from the front, and this looks a lot better in person than it does in the video. But we'll just show it to you anyways. So once again, remember this is projected from behind. Right over here with the projector. All right. So this is what it looks like from behind. It might look a little confusing to most people, but it's actually quite simple. What we have is two DVD players that I rack mounted in here, and they are the Pioneer professional CD players that you can get for about $100 off of eBay used. They're actually professional industrial grade DVD players made by Pioneer. So that's what I use for playing SFX-9 video effects mixer by Sima. Is what I use to mix back and forth between the two video sources. So I'm going to go ahead and play the second source, and you can watch on my screen. I have a kaleidoscope effect, which is kind of hard to see with the lights on, but you can kind of see it. And so to fade back, I'm just using this button here, sliding it down, and I can use a wipe fade. This one here is called a mix fade, where it just slowly goes back and forth between the two. And this one right here is the key fade function. All of these functions are right in this area. This one is probably the coolest one. You can actually, with the key fade, you can do some pretty intense different fades. For instance, look at that. It's pretty much halfway in between the two. So, yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this. There's also effects, like for instance, I can change this to a negative and turn them white, and the background will change as well. This is what they look like without negative. Also, I can put them into a paint where it kind of changes up a little bit. This is kind of harder to see. And yeah, so I can do that on both A and B channels. This is a 2-channel mixer, and it uses composite or component. I don't even know. They're the RCA style. So it's got 2 inputs and has 2 outputs that are identical. So you can run one to the projector, which is right there, and you can run one to a TV or something like I got here, so you can see what's going on. Once again, this is what it looks like from the front. And let's see if I can get it to not be so bright. Let the camera adjust here for a second. This is shadow dancing going on. And this is actually on All That Jazz. And so they have shadow dancing and also people playing instruments. And so it's great when you're doing swing music or anything big band, anything with real instruments, I guess you could say. That it goes back and forth between the dancers and the musicians, which is awesome. So, and I have some other videos I'll show you. Here's a couple of the videos I have. This is called Splendor of Color, and it is a kaleidoscope video that you saw. This one right here is called Family Friendly Club Visuals, and this is all shadow dancing. Here's another one called Hyperspace. You can find all these on Amazon.com. It's got some really awesome effects. This is a special effects disc. The whole thing is special effects. This one is fireworks, and it also has some other fun scenery on on some of it, but really the fireworks are the best. This is the best one I've found so far for fireworks. So, and I bought it on Amazon as well. This one is probably my worst one that I got so far. It's by VJ World, and it's called Revolutions. And so far it's been the most unusable one. I think for a Halloween show it would be pretty good. There's like worm tunnels and stuff like that, but otherwise so far it's been pretty useless. This one's also pretty useless as well. Depending on the party, it might be useful, but lava bubbles. Basically it's like a big lava lamp. It can be kind of cool for like 70s stuff, but I have better stuff for that. So I'll put it in once in a while. Alright. This one is probably the most useless one I have so far. It's called Zen Candles, and it's just very kind of boring and basic, so I do not recommend this if you want something fun. Stay away from this one. And this one here is okay. This one's probably my most useful for the fireplace scenes, and it's got a scene here that has lava lamp, and it also has a scene that has fish, so kind of an aquarium scene. So those are pretty much all the ones I have so far. Like I said, you can find them all on Amazon, and some are a lot more useful than others. The more useful ones are the ones I'm going to be using tonight, which are all right over here. Kaleidoscope, and one of my favorite ones right here is All That Jazz. So, alright, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.